Word to your mother, boys and girls. It is your boy Sniper West coming at you here on Friday, April 17th, 2026, with some more free plays for you guys here today from wizardsportspicks.com. That's where you want to go. Wizardsportspicks.com. All kinds of sharp sports betting information over there and plays as well. I'm just taking a look at the leaderboard right now. Our guy, Matty DeLuca, is on top of the leaderboard 23-13 in his last 36 plays. Pretty good, 64%. It's up 767 units for $100 bettors. Ian Cameron up there, Alex Smart. So wizardsportspicks.com. It's pretty cool. You can actually filter the leaderboard. And like if you want to see who's hot in hockey, for example. So you just drop down to hockey, which I'm doing right now. You could do last 7 days in hockey. And, it has Sniper West at 1-0. That's because I've been treading lightly. I haven't been putting many NHL plays in at all, only because the end of the season was just so hard to figure out. It was kind of the equivalent of NBA load management. It was in the NHL, like you can't figure out what's going on, what teams want to win and what teams don't, because it was the end of the season. You don't know who has motivation and who does not. But like you can filter, for example, Major League Baseball, see who's hot over there in Major League Baseball the last 7 days. Alex Smart, he's 3-0. Steven Nover 2-0, and the list goes on and on. So anyway, wizardsportspicks.com. That's where you want to be for all your sharp sports betting information. If you could like and subscribe to this channel as well, does help our analytics out a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on the NBA. I have 2 NBA plays for you and a Major League Baseball play. Okay, so we'll start in Orlando with the Hornets and the Magic. And the winner of this game will be the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. They will face the Pistons, which is unfortunate because the Pistons are probably going to sweep whoever they play here, whether it's the Hornets or the Magic. Maybe a gentleman's sweep. We'll see what happens. But the Hornets are only here because Kobe White hit that 3, and then, they went to overtime. Then they beat the Heat in overtime. So they're quite lucky to be here, honestly. But the Hornets, to their credit, they have not made the playoffs since 2016, which is by far the longest stretch of any team in the NBA. So they will be fired up to come in here to Orlando. They're laying points here on the road, which is also interesting that a road team is coming into, another team's building, and they're favored by 3.5 in an elimination game. That doesn't happen very often, right? But Charlotte, they were 50-33 against the spread on the season, so they do cover numbers. The Magic, they've been banged up all year. Paulo Banchero and Jalen Suggs, they missed a lot of minutes this year. But it's going to be all hands on deck. Desmond Bane, he'll be ready to go too, but I'm going to focus on the total in this game, okay? So these teams have played each other 4 times this year, and the totals in those 4 games were not the totals, but the, where it closed, where the total closed, the actual line. So it closed at 239, 227, 224, and 227 in those 4 games. And this total is at 218.5 right now, much lower than all the posted totals from earlier in the year. And obviously, why is that? Because bookmakers think that defensive intensity will rule the night, and so do I. So I like the under here. Don't forget that Orlando game in Philly against the Sixers, that finished at 206 points. So it was a very low-scoring game. I think this one follows suit. We're going to go under 218.5 between the Hornets and the Magic. Moving on to the nightcap in the NBA, we have the Suns and the Warriors. So this will be rotation number 1576. If you like the Suns for the game, it's rotation number 576. But for the first half, you just add a 1 in front of that number. So rotation number 1576 Suns. I like them in the first half. We're going to go first half minus 1.5 over the Warriors here. This game's at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the winner of this game will face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round, which is not a very good look because the Thunder will probably sweep either of these 2 teams. Maybe another gentleman's sweep. We'll see what happens. But obviously the Warriors and off the great win over the Clippers. The Suns are here off that loss to the Blazers. Steph looked really good, man, to his credit. I mean, that was maybe his best game of the entire season. But the Suns, I think the Suns are going to bounce back. I think they're going to come in here shot out of a cannon. They do play well at home. They're 46-34 against the spread this year and 25-17 at home. In Golden State, they were 16-26 on the road. And I just think Phoenix is going to come out here with some desperation and play really well in the first half. Remember, Golden State, they were down by 8 to the Clippers at the end of the first half in that last game they played. So like the Suns, I think they're up by 5 or 6 at the end of the first half. So we're going to go first half Suns minus 1.5. Your final play will be on the Major League Baseball diamond. We're going Royals and Yankees. This game is in New York, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, rotation number 914, because I like the under. It'd be 915 if I like the over. But it's 914 because I like the under, okay? So we get Cam Schlittler and Michael Wacha, two last names that are very hard to say. Michael Wacha's 2-2 with a 3.13 ERA and 12 appearances versus the Yankees, 10 of those being starts. He's pitched well against Judge, too. Only 3 hits and 24 at-bats, 11 strikeouts against Aaron Judge. Giancarlo Stanton, only 4 hits and 17 at-bats. He's only allowed 1 run in 21 innings this year, Michael Wacha. So he's been pitching very, very well. Schlittler's been pitching pretty good for the Yankees, too. He had 2 scoreless outings against the Giants and then the Mariners. And but then he faced the A's. He gave up 3 runs. He faced somebody else. He gave up 3 runs. So he's on the bounce back here. But I like him being on the bounce back. And I think Wacha pitches well again. And remember, Kansas City, they only have 15 home runs on the season. And that's the 3rd fewest in the American League, if I remember correctly. So I like the under a lot tonight. We're going to go under 8 between the Royals and the Yankees. Remember, they just played the Yankees just played the Angels, and it was a very high-scoring series. I think every single game went over, like a lot of runs in each game. But the temperature was kind of high, I was reading. So now it's, back down to like 68, 69 degrees tonight. So I don't think the ball's going to carry that much. I like the under 8 a lot here between the Royals and the Yankees, okay? So let's go ahead and recap. I like the under between the Hornets and the Magic, under 218.5. I like the Suns in the first half, -1.5 over the Warriors. And I like the Royals and Yankees under 8 runs. That is going to be your free play video today, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, this video series is called Sniper's Daily Shot, where I come on here and give you multiple plays every single day. Hopefully they all go 3-0. I try to do 3 plays per video for you guys and give you guys a lot of content and games to play. And that's what we're doing over here at Wizards. We're bringing you more and more content. We're determined to bring you more and more content every single day. And that's what we're going to do. So don't forget to go over the website as well, wizardsportspicks.com. And please like and subscribe to this channel. It does help our analytics out tremendously, okay? And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow on another video. And until then, peace out and keep firing.